Hello, this is the completionist run here on Gwathorn's Games with what is now a blue hunter with some dipping into red despite only being level 47. But this video is going to be entirely about Goblin-Town. I've had a quick trip here before, but now I'm doing a more major group of side quests here. Also, I should be doing some deeding. Now, there's going to be a lot of goblin shooting, but I enjoyed doing this. When you get to the taller goblins in the next zone, you're at a point where you're no longer one-shotting things. It takes a little bit of top-up damage on most of them. But I'm in the first chamber now. I've got to go to the jail for the major quests. Got to find Glorwyn and Aglass. I've already achieved one quest, so I've got a mithril point to go back to Glowin, but I won't be spending mithril for it because my campfire is set to just outside of Goblin-Town. I'm moving on into the second area. I decided to go straight to Gollum's Cave. It's all the way over the back, but the reason is Bilbo has more for me to do. I want to just have as many quests open as possible. And that means using the campfire to go back to Glowin and the other two dwarves with him to get more. So this is now the third section. You just keep on heading further and further north. I don't actually have this layout in my head, only roughly speaking. I used to have, here's one of the bosses, but I probably didn't have the quest for him yet. I used to have a paper copy of a map of this place, but I didn't use it. I don't think I have it anymore. So I'm just going on a vague memory of which section these places are in and whether they're left or right. Now I know that you go to the third section and bear right to find Gollum's Cave. When there's that artwork, which is the goblins drew that as a warning to not go down that passage, because using the ring, Gollum used to prey on them, take them by surprise. Now, you didn't actually have to go all the way out to this island, but that was where the riddles in the dark took place. And as I said, it triggers more. Take the opportunity to sell stuff. You acquire a lot in Goblin-Town. I've still got some fellowship reputation items, but during this video I maxed out my reputation with the elves of Rivendell. So here I'm reporting to Bilbo that I went to Gollum's Cave. Now, using the campfire, to report one to glow in as well, and he's given me a new one for wargs, and that was one I really wanted before going to the jail. Now this whole big bunch of goblins here, for some reason, stop appearing once you've done a lot here. I don't see how that can work, because if there's other players here that have not done any quests yet, well, they ought to be there, so I'm not quite sure what's happening there. But here you see I'm taking out wargs. I knew there were some in that little dead end. But there's several wargs inside the jail, so I wanted the warg quest first. Now I need to achieve some more before I can get the quests for all the bosses in here, all the elites. And Split Shot takes out most of a boggart group, just like Rain of Arrows used to when I was a red hunter. Now, I'm going the slow way this time, going all the way down the passage. You can jump down if you want to. Well, that's here in this section. Now I added a button. That's a deed. One of Bilbo's buttons found all over the place. Some of them are in specific items. There we are, I jumped down. Some of them are in specific items around the place, but others are on monsters. Goblins, therefore. Or maybe in the stomachs of wargs, I don't know. But here's one of the guys I've been tasked to talk to, but there's another ring symbol here on this guy, and he's got a quest to do. Now I've got to kill enough jailers to collect keys for him. So I'm finishing off everything here because at the moment I need both wargs and jailers. Don't need these delvers, they're just in the way. And I've got my experience turned off, as you can see. I mean, I'm 2 levels above Goblin-Town, which is level 45. And I don't want to get any higher before doing early Angmar and early Foreshell. And of course I've got deeds to do in the Misty Mountains in general. That's what will come next. Right, jump back down, looking for respawns. Taken out plenty of jailers. Yeah, 9 of 12. Guards don't work, but it has to specifically say jailer on them. There's another warg, that's 9 out of 12. One more jailer. There we go. 12 out of 12, so I can talk to him again. And the next thing is going to be, I think, the woman who's further up. But I decided to take out the wargs since they'd respawned. There should be another one just around the corner here. There it is. Hidden, but I knew it was all going to be there. Right. Now I'm finding my way back up at this point. I'd already spoken to the woman in a cell. And done with the wargs, so campfire back to here and get more quests. And there's 3 bosses to get. I know 4 if you count the one that's in the area with the cave troll drummers and the lashers, which is the same little zone. But the orders, collect the orders, that's in a zone earlier than that. Both of them are zones on the left as you go north. The area with the orders comes first. It's attached to the first zone, but the northern end of the first zone. And you never know when you can see the passage on the map, but you never know when they're going to be on high level or low level. I'm staying up high at the moment. And yes, here's passage. I follow that, clearing my path. If there's a deed for goblin slaying and an advanced deed on that, I must be getting there. But I don't know at this moment what the deeds are for Misty Mountains. But keep going down the stairs. This is the principal orc zone rather than goblins. And there is a boss down here. And he is on the list for that bottom quest on the list. I like shooting down from up high. I mean, they know the way up to me, but it gives me plenty of time. So, I don't know this in detail. Finding my way. And when I find the boss, there'll be the orders. I don't think it's on him, but it's in a chest right near him. And I think I see him. There's a champion. Yeah, collected the orders. Yeah, they were on him. So I'm finished with that zone for now. There's also in this zone a pile of dirt, but I don't have the quest for that yet. So of course it won't appear. I'll have to come back later. Once I've done this, I can go on to the troll zone. Troll drummers. And there's something here, a battered chest. Ah, there we are, another one of Bilbo's buttons. Yeah, jumping down to try and get back quick. Get out of here. Discarded pouch, that will also have a button in it. And is that another boss? I didn't see. Right, so I've been all over this zone. I think it's the northern arm of it, but I'll have to go for the dirt. But got to find my way back to the main zone. At this point, I was just searching around, making sure I hadn't missed anything, especially an item with Bilbo's buttons in. Because if I don't get them all, I'll have to go all through Goblin-Town yet again. Back to report on that, and that's also needs a trip to Elrond. And I must do it in case it leads to another Goblin-Town quest. Yeah, he suddenly had a whole bunch of extra quests, but when I went through them, most of them are sort of level 50, volume 2 prologue quests. So I just put them aside. You have to do a whole bunch of things in preparation for the fellowship leaving Rivendell. Now, he said go see Glowing at his camp, but it didn't say which one, so I went to the wrong one first. But now I can fill that in. Now, small fellowship quests. Since this is completionist solo, strictly speaking, I don't have to do them. but I want to get all the Great Goblin and all the other bosses around him. So, nice long list now. I've got to either head for the troll drumming zone, which will come first, or go straight up the middle towards the Great Goblin's chamber. But got to get through the same area. The main nuisance is the stealthed goblin runners. Keep popping up and attacking. I mean, I usually one-shot them, they're just a pest. But I've got to get into the second zone and find the passages to the left there. Now here's the pikes, sharpened pikes, that I was tasked to get from one of the people in the jail. And you've got to have that and report back with it before you can do that dirt thing in the orc area. That's why I couldn't do the whole of the orc area at once. But now I've got to jump down and fight some mobs to get to the troll zone. A lot of the goblins do bleeds, so I have to cure that now and then. But this is it. I'm in the right zone, but I've got to climb down to it through many levels. I'm guarded all along for goblins. I could jump it, but I'm not sure where I'd be then. So I'm going, there's one drummer along the way. I'm going systematically. Get everything out of the way. And there are lots of the goblin lashes here, generally close to the trolls. There's another troll. I need 6 of those and 8 lashes. Right. I'm not always going to have a heart seeker available for every troll. It's easy to find the lashes, but there's also a boss down here, and I think I found him. Yeah, I just killed him then, but had to take out the troll by other means. But if I remember rightly, that boss respawned, so I had to fight him again anyway. And again, I'm going thoroughly over this area because I don't want to have to come back and there might be a Bilbo's Buttons item or one of the bosses that I haven't yet done. But that was the same boss again. I don't have memorized where all of the bosses are. So I'm doing Goblin-Town thoroughly. Back to the campfire again once I'd done everything in that troll area. So the next thing, the principal thing, will be going all the way to the Great Goblin's place. Now that is, it's like a skirmish area. Or instance, I should say. That's good in a way because it means if I have to go searching for all the bosses that are in there, I don't have to worry about respawns of the ones I've already done. That is a thing that I've never done. I've never done the Great Goblin and the other things in there before. because I'm mostly playing the game solo, and I see Fellowship quest, even though it's small Fellowship, and I think, no, I'm tired of Goblin-Town, I don't want to do that as well. But I decided to be extra completionist. Oh, this is down at the jail again. I've got to report. There's never a mithril point to these quest givers down here. So I'm just going to clear my way, talk to that guy about drummers, I think, and to Aglass about finding that wooden stake, and he's sent me to get the pile of dirt, but I don't want to go back to that ore carrier so soon, so I'll probably do that last in here. But I'm again finding my way up slowly because I don't want to teleport back to the campfire yet again and go through the first zone again. So I'm going to just leave the jail the slow way. If there, as I say, if there's Slayer deeds for goblins, I've long ago achieved them. Right, it's out of the jail. Two jailers got me while I was looking at the map. Right, now I'm going along a passage I haven't done before, looking for a quicker way to the second zone, and again shoot down at the wargs. There we are. Oh, and I finished a warg slayer. A warg slayer deed. Right, clearing the way. Another runner. I'm moving on further north. There are little altars that cause... there's another boss. But that one, I think I ran into him 3 times. But that was the first time, so now I've achieved the quest. Because he's a runner, he can pop up anywhere. Okay, next zone. Now I've got to find my way to the left. Oh, no, sorry. That's, I've already done that. I'm finding my way forward. There's Farmak again, second time. And there's 2 elites here, 2 named bosses. And they're gone, so the list is whittling down. I think all the ones that are left are in the Great Goblin's chamber. So now I just mow down everything that's in the way to the north. And here we are, they're coming up for the gate. And yes, travel now. And this is new territory for me. I don't know what the layout is at all. But I've got to find bosses, and there's the first one. That clash. And I can see the throne ahead, so I'm just going to go straight ahead first. And then if there's any more bosses that are not up the middle, I'll have to go looking for them. And as usual, I'm taking out boggart groups. I didn't have a split shot ready then, but I did for that lot. And this time I just waited for split shot to cool down. Get them out of the way. Right, 4 at once, but my only other AoE is melee distance. It's the one I've got set on number 7. Low cut, it's called. Now, I've decided to take out these little ones first, and now I took out the other boss first, and that appears to activate the Great Goblin. And he took quite a while, but I had to use my new heal that I just got from switching to blue. But I made it there. And by luck, I found this guy, the ambassador from the orcs, to take him out. And that just leaves pit monster. So I figured he must be down here. And there he is. Big troll in the pit. Took some time. Oh, by the way, I turned on one of my light oils to do this stuff, doing all the bosses. And here's the last one, the monster's handler. So I've done everything now except placing the stake in the dirt. So I've got, so much stuff gathered that it's be less confusing looking at my new rewards if I sell stuff off. I'm just checking for anything usable. Now talk to him. I want to talk to him as a shopkeeper first. And now I did find a couple of pieces of armour that were better than what I had, because I'm still wearing level 42 crafted gear. But I've gradually replaced them one by one. I'm not going any further in crafting. It takes too long. Right. And now I have to plant that stake. Go through the first area, of course. But what happened here is I went a bit too far on. I should have gone to the left now, but I mistook one zone for the other. What I went to was the troll drummers area. And I'm pretty sure that's wrong. It actually says in the description of the quest I'm doing now, to find it in the orcs area. It's not that obvious what the orcs area is, but it is the area where I found the orders and killed one of the bosses. And so I'm going too far at the moment. Same jump. They tried to find a way around to me. Came running back as soon as I jumped. Okay. And when I got to the stairway here, that was when I realised I'd come to the wrong place. And I thought those were the guards of the orc area, but as soon as I saw this layout, I thought, no, this is wrong. So I'll see you next time.